The new Black Ops 6 Season 3 Reloaded 1.72 update patch note just went live, and we're going to be going over all the changes weapon balance wise that are going down within this update. After watching the video, let me know down in the comment section if you think this update is a W or a complete L. And if you want to stay up to date with any and all news, updates, best class setups, as well as a settings update, because they did do some audio changes for Season 3 Reloaded, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and turning on those post notifications. Let's get into it, man. And by the way, if you need weapon leveling or camo grinding assistance, check out MMO EXP. You can use my code EARS to save 6% off your purchase. Link is at the top of the description. So obviously we are getting some new DLC weapons within this Season 3 Reloaded update. We have the Ladra SMG. It's going to be an event reward. It's going to be an extreme fire rate submachine gun, excellent range, and low recoil. Headshots can help offset lower base damage. I believe the Ladra is going to be one of the best guns in the entire game. I'm calling it right now. Get this unlocked and level up ASAP, because I'll be dropping a class setup video with it the same day it drops, so stay tuned. Now, we are also getting a new Goblin MK2 7.62 mini rocket conversion. It's going to be essentially just a conversion kit that is for shits and giggles, just to have some fun. It's not going to be hard meta, I believe. So I think we should all just focus our efforts on getting the Ladra unlocked. We also have the Vendetta perk coming, which is going to be on respawn. Mark your killer's last known position for a short duration. Get bonus score for eliminating that enemy. The Vigilance perk counters being marked by Vendetta. So I think the Vigilance perk is going to be very important going into Season 3 Reloaded and beyond. We'll see if this is actually going to be altering the meta. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weapon balance, because this is where things are going to get interesting. Season 3 Reloaded weapon balancing is focused around the new Season 3 weapons, okay, as well as some follow-up adjustments to the Goblin MK2 and TR2. We are also bringing some improvements to light machine guns. As always, thank you for your continued feedback on weapons in Black Ops 6. So the Goblin MK2, what they are doing is we are giving the Goblin MK2 higher neck, upper torso, and upper arm multipliers to improve its 3-shot kill potential in the max damage range. We intentionally avoid using body multipliers on most weapons in BO6 to keep gunfights feeling consistent. In this case, we feel it's appropriate to reward the accuracy on the Goblin MK2, especially given the new damage profile introduced in Season 3. So I think the Goblin MK2 might actually be very viable. It already is a good weapon, but semi-automatic weapons typically don't get used because they're semi-automatic. It's just a lot easier to run a full auto gun, especially if it has no recoil. Adjustments: now has neck damage multiplier 1.3x, now has upper torso damage multiplier 1.1x, and upper arm damage multiplier 1.1x. So the Kilo 141. The Kilo 141 is getting a small reduction to its max damage range. The base TTK is the same as the max damage range and mid damage range, but headshots become less effective. So in a way, the Kilo is receiving a nerf, but at the same time it isn't. So they're going to be reducing the range, the max damage range, down to 26.7. Previously it was 31.8. And the medium damage range is going to be essentially the same as it was before, as well as minimum damage range. So we're not going to really notice the Kilo 141 nerf here in multiplayer, which I think is a massive W. This weapon is literally free to unlock for anybody. So I feel like they can't go ahead and destroy it because, again, it's a free weapon. It wouldn't make sense for them to just completely make it irrelevant. And it's the Kilo 141. Now, I see the CR56 AX. The CR56 AX will now take one more headshot to reduce TTK in the medium damage range. The TTK in the medium damage range with no headshot remains the same, but three headshots are now required to reduce the TTK at that range. So they're reducing the medium damage range. It's going to be dropped down from 29 to 28. which in all reality is not going to be that big of a deal because not everybody is accurate enough to hit consistent headshots. So you're never gonna notice this nerf realistically unless you're actually trying to get headshots, maybe to go ahead and get some camo challenges done for the CR56 AX. But this weapon's been out for honestly over a month now. It probably doesn't matter. You probably already have the camo challenges already completed or damn near about to be completed, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. So luckily the kilo and the AMX are not nerfed down to the ground, but they did receive some updates here within the season 3 reloaded update. Now SMGs, I see the C9. We are increasing the damage ranges and reducing the recoil on the C9 10mm auto 30 round mags. We are also increasing the damage in the mid damage range, one to allow a single headshot to reduce TTK. The goal is to make this a viable mid-range option for the C9, just so it can combat against essentially the Jackal PDW. They're not going to say that, but this is so it can combat against the Jackal PDW. So they're bumping up the range from 16 to 18.5. The medium damage range is going to be now 18.6 to 29.2. Previously, it was 16.1 to 26.7. The medium damage range 2 is going to be now 29.3 to 40.6. And previously, it was 26.8 to 38.1. And the minimum damage is not being adjusted. And for the max damage range, they bumped that up from 16 to 18.5, like I said previously. Vertical recoil penalty reduced from 40 to 20. This is definitely going to be noticeable. So I think this is a huge buff to the C9, and I'm really happy about this because the 10mm, they're good, but they should be even better. This is going to be something you can run to combat against the Jackal PDW, and all for this, I'll be making an updated class with the C9 with the 10mm rounds, so you know it'll be a lot more usable. Now here we go, the SOG. Wow, I was not going to be expecting this. The drop time it takes for the weapon to go off screen when switching to another was longer on the SOG than intended. This has been fixed to align with the other submachine guns. I never noticed that. Adjustments. Drop time improved from 0.5 to 0.03. Quick drop time used for fast hands improved from 0.4 to 0.02. So they went ahead and adjusted the SOG in multiplayer. Cool. So the SOG got buffed. So they buffed the SOG, they buffed the C9, and they adjusted the AMAX, the Kilo, and they also buffed the Goblin MK2. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. The shotguns, the ASG89. In Season 3, we updated... in Season 3 update, we made changes to the ASG89 to reduce cases where you accidentally queue an additional shot when spamming the trigger. Okay. I mean, I literally forgot this was in the game. Rapid fire improved from 3 to 5%. So if you want to use the ASG89, you can run it, but in all reality, I think everybody forgot this was in the game. LMGs in Black Ops 6 have a very short delay before they can fire, also known as Prefire Delay. This delay is one of the few factors that limit the effectiveness of aggressive play with the class when compared to other automatic weapons like ARs and LMGs. LMG fast mag attachments will now reduce the Prefire Delay, which will improve the responsiveness of builds that look to mitigate these class limitations. These values will not display in Gunsmith, so we're including current values for all LMGs here. So the Prefire Delay is going to be unchanged unless you run the Fast Mag 1, which is going to be a 50% reduction, and the Fast Mag 2 is going to remove the Prefire Delay 100% on the PU21. The XMG Fast Mag 1 is going to remove it by 25%. Fast Mag 2 is going to remove it by 50%. The GPM G7 does not have Fast Mags to improve its free fire delay, but it's receiving a small buff to its headshot multiplier. It will now only take 2 headshots to reduce its TTK and just 1 with the CHF barrel. So they went ahead and they buffed the GPM G7. So it's not going to be unchanged for the pre-fire delay, but the headshot multiplier is increased from 1.15 to 1.2, and the CHF barrel is going to be bumping it up from 1.25 to 1.3x, and the Thing 82, the Fast Mag 1, is going to reduce the pre-fire delay by 25%. Now, if they had a Fast Mag 2 on this, I would rock it, because it literally probably would be, you know, damn near next to an assault rifle, and that'd be a 3-shot kill AR. The Thing 82 actually might be nasty. I might have to check this out, but in all reality, the LMGs just are not really good in Black Ops 6 whatsoever, unless you're camping. Now, marksman rifles, the SWAT. Okay, let's see what this is. The ground conversion for the SWAT 5.56 has been performing significantly ahead of other weapons in multiplayer. We want to preserve the gameplay feel of this weapon conversion as much as possible. So for now, we will be reducing its max damage to slow down the base TTK in the max damage range. However, it will only require one headshot in this range to improve the TTK back to its previous value. So damn, the max damage was 28, now it's 24, and everything else is going to be the same. We might actually feel this, but in all reality, the SWAT doesn't have any recoil. So yeah, but this honestly is arguably the best assault rifle in the entire game, and it's technically not an assault rifle. So I kind of understand why they did this. The Sarsov, they went ahead and adjusted the rapid fire attachment on here, the TR2, and they went ahead and review kick strength improved significantly. Overall, we are happy with the current state of the TR2 after season 3 buffs. We think it still can use another adjustment to help it fully shine. We're giving a significant recoil improvement. So they're going ahead and allowing this weapon to be a lot easier to use. Okay, so the HDR, we have been seeing a lot of players feedback about the HDR feeling weak in multiplayer. As with all season 3 weapons, our primary goal was to be as true to the original feel of the HDR as possible, but this presents some challenges when adapting it to a longer TTK. We opted to maintain the HDR's great handling and limit the one hit potential to the upper torso and above. Based on your feedback, we are increasing the damage on the HDR to improve its consistency. The new damage profile matches the LW3A Frost line. We are also reducing the chamber animation interrupt time to be more intuitive, which will help address some prescriptions of the weapon not firing when it looks like it should. With these changes, we expect the HDR to sit very favorably within the sniper class. We want each sniper rifle to have its place in Black Ops 6. We'll assess the balance within the class as the season continues. Okay. This is glitched out. SWAT 5.56 ground damage adjustments. This is 100% glitched out. Imagine one shot. Imagine this is actually what gets pushed through with the SWAT. Think about that. It just one shots. I'm gonna laugh so hard within season 3 Reloaded if the SWAT's a one shot on accident. They'd have to fix that so fast. But let's see if this actually just a typo. I'd actually laugh so hard if this actually gets pushed through. The nail gun, addressed an issue where the nail gun was not centered when held in ADS. The Cali sticks drop time was improved, and overall that's going to be everything they did weapon balance wise with the update. Here's something that's interesting. I'm actually noticing this right now. Score streaks. Reduce score earned from chopper gunner from 50 to 25. So you can't chain as much in the chopper gunner as much. Okay. So that's going to be really, really interesting. But that's going to be all of the weapon balance that we have here in Season 3 Reloaded. I'm going to be really curious to see if they go ahead and mess up that SWAT conversion buff. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think this update is a W or an L? As always, stay tuned. I will have an updated top 5 meta loadouts as well as updates on every single one that received buffs and nerfs in this recent update. If you guys enjoy, drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.